Hey guys, I'm gonna read some Reddit stories today.
These are not my stories.
First off is, am I overreacting?
Probably.
Am I overreacting for telling a roommate their partner wasn't welcome anymore?
Sounds valid.
I, 25F, have been living with my boyfriend, 25M, for about 4 years now. We lived alone for the first, and when our lease was up, our best friend, 29M, of like years, asked if we would be okay getting an apartment with them. I said sure. Honestly, didn't mind, cause let's be real, the price of rent and living is expensive nowadays. Fast forward 3 years, he gets a girlfriend. Cool. It was nice to see, cause he has been lonely and we've even helped him set up dates and things. Soon his girlfriend was coming over every week. He works night shifts and she's in college. My boyfriend works a blue-collar job and I just work part-time, so I'm home at weird times since my shift changes a lot. She's showing up every day, all day, acts like it's her own apartment, eats food without asking. I only ask, they ask, because I'm the main cook, and I'm the one who gets the groceries, so I meal plan and buy what's needed. And then it starts to extend to her walking around in just a sweater and underwear, sometimes to the kitchen or the restroom. It started being weird. I brought it up, he said sorry. Cool. Soon, she starts acting hostile to me and my boyfriend being rude, ignoring our simple hi or just asking if they wanted dinner or whatnot. Soon she has sit us down and she doesn't appreciate how we treat her boyfriend. That we need to understand due to his mental illness, he isn't the same as everyone. Get in line, sister, we're all messed up. And that he too pays rent, so basically she can do what she pleases. An important note here, he doesn't even pay half or even third. He pays what he can and still complains that paying $80 for electric fee because he leaves everything on at home. We basically said, okay, let her be. Well, come back a few days later, she's yelling at me in my face, saying that we're using him and we don't care about their relationship and it's his property too because he pays rent and he pays for so much bills and blah 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 blah. All because we asked for some help for some things that had to be done with our apartment. I simply told him I don't want her in our home anymore because I feel unsafe and a little weirded out by her, and he got mad at me. Am I overreacting for telling him that she isn't allowed in our apartment anymore? I honestly don't think she's overreacting, mostly because it wasn't communicated, between, I guess, anyone that she was going to be staying there. There's no, verbal agreement, I guess, except for her telling her not she can't be there anymore. But yeah, the comments are saying not overreacting. She doesn't pay anything, is behaving like an entitled snot. Not overreacting. She has worn out her welcome. Wait, so there are 3 people on this lease and you have a rando dictating how rent is split and how you should operate in the home that she doesn't live in, and the guy she doesn't even pay fair share of rent and bills is her boyfriend. Yeah, not overreacting. This is the next story. Am I overreacting? Friend hires DJ next to my spot. My partner's friend, who I also know and get on with, even we went out for a meal the other night with them, owns a coffee shop next to my spa. This is the second time they've hired a DJ for an event. Bearing in mind both units are small, it's all you can hear in the spa. The first time they didn't even tell us. We only found out from the Instagram story the day before, and we had to rearrange and cancel an appointment and lost over $100 in euros. This time, I saw it on her Instagram story again, mentioned to my boyfriend. My boyfriend messaged me to say his friend had asked him to let me know. The event will be about 3 hours, so we'll probably lose about $250 in revenue, or euros in revenue, because we can't do treatments with the noise. He is aware that we can't carry out treatments when it's that loud. I told my boyfriend I don't really want to hang out with him if he has to go out for food again. It's a shame because it seems like a decent guy, but someone I probably go on well with, but this DJ situation just feels like a joke. My boyfriend thinks I'm overreacting. Am I? People in the comments are kind of just split. You guys need some soundproof padding. To be honest, that's his shop, which means he's free to do what he wants. He didn't hire the DJ next to your spot to mess with you. He hired the DJ for an event, which he has rights to. So, I mean, is it unfortunate? Yes. Obviously, if they weren't, dealing with this issue before, then it's going to be an issue. But, you know, he is entitled to his own space. But it could be communicated that, like, they could have a verbal agreement that after her hours or whatever, the DJ is welcome to come, but, you know, or set aside hours. Not sure. Anyways. Next story. Am I overreacting for doing this? My girlfriend and I have been together for a bit over 4 months. In the last month, she's been doing stuff that's bothered me, and I've told her. Although I tell her what's bothering me, she often comes up with excuses. Many times they are valid, but I feel like she just finds excuses to get out of situations. Most times I end up apologizing for it. I spoke to her on Saturday about it. I felt like I couldn't talk to her anymore. It was bothering me. And now she thinks I want space. Am I wrong for bringing it up? I know it seemed a bit harsh. Not overreacting. I feel like you should just, like, communicate with your partner. But yeah. Comments are kind of confused. They're like, I need, like, other information. But your feelings are valid. That said, what did she do to bother you? Someone said he sounds a bit controlling. Yeah, I don't know. This one's a little vague in, like, the context, but yeah, communicate. I guess communicate with your partner. This next story is titled, Am I Overreacting? I called my parents hypocrites for their double standards. Growing up, I generally believed that questioning someone was equal to disrespecting them, and I would stay silent no matter what was said to me. This was also because of the part of me was also nervous to confront anyone, thinking I will be able to put my views forward or express my opinion in a convincing way. However, recently something has been shifting in me. I don't completely understand why or when this started, but when I started speaking up, not aggressively, just not remaining invisible anymore, and this has led to a moment I never thought I would have. I even call my own parents hypocrites. My parents are searching for a bride for my younger brother. This list of requirements includes fair skin, pretty features, among others, in short, a whole package. Here's the thing, I'm their daughter, and I don't have those features. I'm not fair or fit the beauty mold. And my whole life, whenever this came up in any context, I was reassured looks don't matter and that people shouldn't be judged by their character. They hear and the good things they do matter. I believed them and I built myself around it. I can honestly say I turned into a pretty decent, empathetic human. So I watched them draw up on this checklist for my brother's future wife. Something snapped. I called them out. I called them hypocrites to their face because this is exactly what it is. The speech they used to give me was not a value. It feels like a comforting lie now. I am writing this because I feel relieved and both bad at the same time, and I don't know whether what I did was right or was I overreacting. Definitely not overreacting. Obviously, you're growing, you're changing, you're realizing, and, you know, you can step up for those injustices that you couldn't before. The comments kind of reflect the same sentiment, saying not overreacting, they needed to hear it, and you should be very proud of yourself. Like, a lot of not overreacting, it's a blessing but it curse, but mostly a blessing. When you get to the point of thinking for yourself and not being limited by received beliefs of your parents or culture, it does make things more complicated, but you think things through and you make your own value judgments. But I wouldn't trade it for blind obedience. You lose easy answers, but you gain opportunity to create the life that satisfies you. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment your favorite. I don't know. Comment if you agree. Comment your opinions. Comment if they're right, if they're wrong. And I hope you have a good day. Bye bye.